Welcome back to Vice Grip Garage and day 3 of Hot Rod Powertour. Today we're starting from home base, Nashville, Tennessee, and we've got to drive to Hoover, Alabama today. It's probably going to take us about 4.5, 5 hours with fuel stops and everything like that. Before we hit the road, since I'm in the shop, let's do a quick nut and bolt check, do some torquelizationals, maybe even clean a little bit, and we got to repack. So like I mentioned on day 2, we've been doing power tour for, I don't know, 74 million years, minus 73,999,995, give or take. But this is the first time we've ever had the tour go right through the old back of the yard, you know what I mean? So we're trying to take advantage of it. We saved a little bit last night not having a motel, and we're repacking, doing some laundry, and then you know, all the stuff that we forgot, which is, well, pretty much everything. So first thing I got to do is get me some chairs, for Pete's sake. You know, get off the old earth pounders when a guy can. I'm going to retorquelize the wheels, new lug nuts, new wheels, you know how that goes. Check on some fluids, stuff like that, and then I might go ahead and even wash all the marker off of the windshield that you guys have been watching for a couple days. Maybe get the visions up a little bit. That'd be kind of nice, I guess. What have we got? It's home. Didn't have any of the wheel holder honors loose. That's nice. I already drained the catch can. Pretty full of water, but that's, you know, normal. That's what it's for. The moisture, it's 300 pounds or percentages or whatever you measure those in. It's a lot, is what I'm saying. Almost 600 miles on this rig. Haven't burned a drop of oil. It's not smoking. Don't hear anything going on that shouldn't be going on. Super blessed so far. I shouldn't even be saying that right before a road trip. You know what I mean? Don't see any weird wear on the belts. I don't have any leaks up top. I do want to check the brake juice a little bit. I got this weird brake fade going on. I mean, it's snappy in there and it fades a little, but I'm hoping that's a vacuum issue. This is a big, big cam in here. So I don't quite think it's building the vacuum up that I need. I might have to put an electro-digital vacuum pump on it over there in the fender well, just like I have on the independent Chevelle. You can wire it into your ignition or just a switch, and you're always gonna have full vacuum to your booster there. It's a super easy fix. I think I got it on that Jungle website for like 30 bucks or something. It even came with the wiring connectors, if you could believe that. Let me pop that lid off and just make sure, you know, that there's stuff in here that does the thing at the wheels. Yeah. 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 Well, what in the devil? I ain't got no juice for the backs. Wonder if that's leaking. We better lift this up and look. I'll fill it up top first and then take a peek, I guess. Do I got any juice? Oh. That's white lightning. We don't want to put that in there. So I have been noticing, it started late the first day, then it got progressively worse on day 2. Every time we hit a bump, I'd get a solid bang over on this side over here. I also started noticing that this side of the truck was sinking lower and lower and lower and kind of looking a little goofy to me. Well, I just found the problem. So over here you can see that the axle tube is centered in the C-notch, of course, and I marked these just to make sure that I could peek under here and just make sure that these are torqued and not backing off. And that's the case over here. These have not backed off at all. However, I am way back in the notch. See where the paint's worn off? This is making contact. And that's that solid thud we're hearing over here. And also, if this is walking backwards, that's going to change the ride height we got going on as well. So I'm going to get this up on the air jack, loosen those U-bolts. There's supposed to be a pin on top of that leaf pack stuck into that perch. I don't know what's going on there. And then I'm going to measure from the front of the tire to the front of the wheel well. Basically all the same stuff I had to do when I put the C-notch in 74 million.1 years ago. We established that's not the right timeline, but long time ago. Get this recentered, torqued down, and hopefully, I don't know, hopefully it's good to go. We'll just have to keep monitoring it. Might have been a nasty pothole or something. I don't remember hitting anything that big, but could be. Well, upon further investigations, it kind of gets worser in the fact that I don't think I can address this today. It's a slippery slope of beans that the cannon was opened up on. Basically, the perch is in the pin, the bottom plate to the U-bolts is in the pin, everything is where it's at. I measured it, it is spot on from the wheel well to the center of the hub in all the directions. So the axle hasn't shifted any, but what I am noticing, as you guys can also see, as we progress through this trip, the drinker side rear is sinking, 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 sinking. Now I can't physically see any broken spring packs, but it doesn't mean they're not cracked or compromised. Basically, that spring is sacked out. And because it's so low and sitting at a weird angle, that's driving that axle into a position that normally it wouldn't be, or even anywhere close. It should be hitting the bump stop before that. So it doesn't make sense for me to contort this thing and change all the geometry just for that not to hit, to have to go back and refix it basically. I'm gonna try to sneak a piece of rubber in there so it's not such a hard hit, but I'm just gonna have to drive it slower and try to avoid dips and bumps. The other thing is, even if I cut that bracket, the next thing that's gonna make contact is the axle tube and the brake line right there. And I don't want to have to reroute all of that to come back around to the drum. So it's just a mess. I think I'm better off just leaving it alone and just being careful as possible right now. And then when we get back from the tour, gonna have to sit down and really plan and figure this out. And I gotta get airbags on this thing, whether it's helper bags or a full 4-link or something. But the stance is wrong, and then obviously we've got contact back here. But everything else under the truck, not a single drip anywhere, which is just, I'm scratching my head, literally, because my hair is wet, but also I'm not used to that. I'm looking at other stuff I need to fix, and I'm not seeing it. I guess that's good, but. I also lost this clip that holds this into this bracket, or I never put it in, I can't remember. But anyway, that's temporarily, permanently fixed. It was starting to wear on the line, just shaking in there, so we didn't want that. We've hit the diff a couple times, but not bad. I think that was our source over there. Did get a chunk of rubber on it. Fingers crossed. Grabbed some Earth Ghost juice and Razor Blade and got all the marker and stuff off of here. I was impeding your guys' view as well as mine. Gonna try to get all the bugs off here quick. You know, I skipped this part. Didn't get there yet. Was planning on washing it, but our buddy Chad's already waiting for us, so we're gonna jump in and go, and maybe we'll find a spray wash when we get there. Went through a lot of bugs last night as well, so we'll get all this sprayed off the teeth when we get down to Hoover. Let's load the family up, cold start this thing, go down, get some fuel, and hit the highway. We got a long drive today. Come on, Cat Farm. Oh yeah. 102 degrees. There we go. That never gets old. Well, we can definitely tell we're off to an earlier start because we've been in betwixt hot rods basically since we pulled onto the interstate. And this is one of the cool parts of it, just meeting people, waving at folks, whatever, seeing all the different license plates. And that car's from Australia.
That's so cool.
This is really neat. It's a lot of fun to travel together. The gas stations always turn into makeshift little parties along the way, and it's a lot of fun. Well, first stop of today, grabbing some fuel, ice, you know the deal, some stuff to chew on a little bit, throw some groceries down the app, checking over the fluids once again, just a habit I have every time I stop. Gotta swing down here by the semis, jack up the rear and take a look here. Picked up a vibration. It's similar to the one I had yesterday, but now it's continual and it's on the throttle. I got it off, I don't. Reminds me of like a pinion nut or maybe a U-joint strap. both of which I checked. And that yoke nut should be like 850 million foot-pounds. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I just want to hook the peepers on it and just know that all that is on there. And it could just be, you know, shooting the eyeballs down the drive shaft. Didn't quite get the pinion angle right. The other thing I'm dealing with is the rear is getting lower and lower and lower, which is also changing our pinion angle as well. We're going to be moving the coolers and some jacks and stuff over to Chad's rig today. Try to get some weight out of the back of this thing. Maybe we won't make contact as much with the frame. And then also, if we can bring it up, maybe we'll change that pinion angle like I was just saying. I don't know, just seeing if we can make things happen. We'll be cruising a lot slower now that we're hooked up with Chad. He's got that 4-speed, so we'll check out that vibration at 60, 65, see what happens. So I got her up on a curb and checked the rear diff, which was smoking hot. It's not unusual for them to get warm. I mean, pretty warm, 150 degrees, I don't know, give or take, 20 degrees. But this is like, I could sear a steak on this bad boy. And once I got the inspection bolt thingy out, she's low. Now it is tilted and on a curve, but I mean, I could curl my pinky way in there and I'm not getting any oil. So we're gonna run down to the parts store quick. I'll probably grab 3 cords just in case. I didn't see anything leaking. That's a brand new build in that rear, so there shouldn't be anything leaking there, but U-joint straps are also tight. I think it just got overheated. Hopefully I didn't smoke the pinion bearings on that thing. So that would be a nightmare. I was hoping some oil. Actually, what I'll do is I'll overfill it so some of that oil flushes out. We'll see if we can get any metal shading, something like that. Kind of get an indication on what the bearing's doing. Sure feels nice in here. Goodness. I wanted to show you guys this. If you're doing rear ends, buy this. It's $6. Throw it up in your cabinet or on your bench. You're going to use it a million times. You're trying to squeeze this in, you know, instead of bending the bottle in half and just Hulk Hoganing it and trying to figure out how to get it in, you just screw this guy on, boop, and then you just squeeze the bottle sitting on the ground. Or however, or you can tip your bottle up under the bed of your truck or whatever you're working on and just gently squeeze, and it just makes it so much easier. Neat little display here. Huey helicopter. You know, they are a lot larger than you think. But wait, there's more. This is a T-34 Mentor plane. Training and whatnot. Look how tight this is. The brass it would have taken. I just can't even wrap my brainstem around it. And you got this big old boy. Moses sandals. Guys, I'm 32 foot 9 feet tall, and we're up here. You know what I mean? My shoulder's about right here. Wow. What is this? M6081. Manufactured by Chrysler Detroit Tank Plant in Michigan in the 1960s. Oh, be dipped. Are these Monroes? And if you upgrade a little bit, you guys can get this one, and it's got a tube that goes to the bottom here. Check this out. Pretty much a must for lowered vehicles, or if you're lazy like me. By the way, this is taking a lot of oil, so it's not a matter of, oh, it's tilted slightly on this curb. It was low, really low. I really, really hope we didn't smoke the pinion bearings on this, because we would need a press to get this outside bearing off, and that's going to take a shop. Good news is it's a weekday. I mean, we could probably figure it out, but I don't want to miss the venue again. I feel terrible. We weren't able to make Nashville, and I know a lot of you came out to see us, and we appreciate that, but we wanted to help our friends, Ken and Nate. So, wow. This might take 2 quarts here. Can't see nothing. 1 3/4 quarts, litres, gallons, I don't know. It was too low. I can almost swear I checked that before we left, but I'm not gonna. It was low and doesn't seem to be leaking. I do have a wheel cylinder leaking over there, which explains where that rear brake fluid is going. But we're gonna ignore that for now. Let's hit the road, see if we can get to Hoover. Here's some travel hacks for you. Did you know Wendy's will throw an onion on your bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit? Yep, really makes a difference. Also, Pilot will give you a free cup with ice for whatever cold snack you want to pour into it. And don't forget Donald's double cheeseburger, plain. Add mac sauce, maybe some onions. Poor man's Big Mac. Time to hit the road, see if we can get to Hoover.
I just wanna dance and dance till I'm numb and I'm done and I'm ready to the ground. Can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars. I just wanna be someone you remember. Can't you see my heart is sore and tender? And I just wanna dance and dance till I'm numb and I'm done. Now the rattling has just begun. Can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars. Can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars. I just wanna be someone you remember. Not just one in a million stars.
Well, we're officially in Hoover, Alabama. Made it to a wash for cars. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to clean some of this stuff off that's been there for, I don't know, 20 years probably. Then all the bugs and everything we drove through yesterday. I'm gonna bring the shine around. Get the wheels. 7s, 18s, you know. Oh, they're 17s, but I try to keep them clean. White, bad choice.
Everybody, you're welcome.
Well, we made it today to the DEI booth, and it is busy today. Quite a few folks around. How's it going? Got the trucks unpacked for now. We're gonna go get some sunscreen on, maybe some food, some wobbly plops. Enjoy the show. This is a Metroplex. This place is huge. We've been here before first year, didn't we, Jess?
It was either first or second year, yeah.
Yeah, we've been here before. It's a nice facility for sure.
So 2019 Power Tour. These gentlemen helped the kiddos out. We were on the side of the road, I guess broke down. Check this out. We gave them this sticker. And they still have it. That's pretty cool. It's so neat running into you guys.
Yeah.
Just gotta say, I appreciate you fellers and fellas so much. We jumped out of the truck and I must have met a few hundred of you in a heartbeat. And braving the heat out here, it is like, heat index is like 110. And sorry we didn't have more tents for you to get underneath, but thanks for coming out and meeting us. It was a blast. I think we're fixing on getting a bite to eat, grabbing a case of waters or something, cold snacks. But I think we might hit the road and start heading to Pensacola. It's just miserably hot out here, and we want to try to get some miles down. I think not a confirmed plan. You know, I like to change my mind a little bit here and there. But first, of course, we got to go look at some hot rods. Joe swung in and said, "Hey, should we bring Blue in?" I said, "Sure, why not?" And looks like he's hydrating. That's good. But here's the deal: it was getting a little hot in traffic. This is the oddest thing. I didn't catch it. The fan rotation was wrong, and obviously it would do fine down the highway. You got wind blowing through the teeth and whatnot, but sitting in traffic, it wasn't working. So he put this Flexo-Lat ping pong paddle fan on here for me, and did the old Tennessee trick, looped the heater hoses, and now it runs like 170, 175, zero issues. Truck's doing great, nothing else wrong with it. So I'm happy it's working out for him, and just got to meet his dad and his son. So that was a lot of fun. Absolutely worth it. We're gonna do it again next year, but maybe we'll have a whole fleet of vice grip rigs. That'd be fun. Oofda. Someday I'm gonna own one of these. I just gotta find one with no paint left, high miles. Oof. Wow. These absolutely shook the world up when these came out. Fastest street car.
I appreciate the grand ass.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yes, sir.
Home built special right there.
This is a 12 ball injected LS. These are pretty rare if you've never seen them. But Electrolux induction, it's also very rare. The old runoff with the gas pump jobber. Got the squishy bags in the back. This crazy feller wanted me to just scratch her in the old tailgate. So that's what we did. Some sort of spacecraft motor. Good guy. How you fellers coming?
Good.
Yeah?
We're making progress.
Yeah.
Just finalizing torque specs, and then we'll slap the wheels on and figure out ride height.
Really? You did it.
All done.
Awesome. Good job, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Derek.
Looks sweet.
Done in 30 minutes. Front and rear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Bentley, what do you think? Hey?
What an awesome day. Met so many cool folks, got to walk around quite a bit today. Heat was pretty miserable, but everyone's kind of fighting through it at this point. I just got to get acclimated anyway. Just left the venue. We're gonna go find a motel, 7.5, something like that. Tomorrow we're gonna be going from Hoover, Alabama, down to Pensacola, Florida. Gonna be a Florida man for a day or two. I'm not quite sure how long we'll be at that venue. It's supposed to be another scorcher, and we're kind of trying to mix in a little bit of a vacation here, as you can see. So I might take the little dude down to the beach, let him play in the sand and dip his toe jacuzzi a little bit. But we'll still be down there to meet you guys, hang out for a few hours, check things out. Nice thing is every day there's new hot rods, right? New stuff to see. So thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it very much. We'll see you very soon.